jumping into our topic today, especially the TED Talk section here, we're always focused on AI. We've been talking about AI for this whole year, and I definitely want to encourage you to go check out our old episodes because some of the topics we're talking about we've brought up before, and as you've seen AI evolve over time, you'll definitely see how we're keeping up with it. And one of those that has definitely been evolving over time is videos. Obviously, we had maybe a few months ago, Google released a VO3, which is their video model. And basically what it does is you can give it a prompt, basically talk to it, and it'll generate a video. But this time it's not only just video, but it's video meshed with audio, which makes it really cool. Google VO3 came out, and obviously OpenAI had to create something, right? They couldn't let Google sit, at the top of the ladder in terms of video creation and content creation like that, because they already had a product called Sora, and also the models themselves could definitely create some imagery. But OpenAI came out with this really cool tool, and I actually think it's more of an Instagram, TikTok disruptor rather than competing with Google specifically around VO3. Because if you haven't seen it already, and actually let me just ask the guys this, have y'all started to see in your Instagram feed or on TikTok, Tupac is basically making an appearance again in some of y'all feeds? Have y'all seen that yet?
Yeah, I saw one. Yes.
Yeah. Which one did you see? Did you see one specific one that comes to mind?
I saw a competitor on Twitter where they had Tupac smoking with Elon.
Having a conversation with Elon and rolling up something. I think I sent D one. It was Tupac with Mr. Rogers. Mr.
Rogers, yeah.
And it was by far one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And first of all, seeing those two characters in the same space. But the thing that Sora does is that it's able to actually create audio associated with it. So it did sound like Mr. Rogers, and it also did sound like Tupac. And the setting that it actually created looked like it was back in, Mr. Rogers, studio where he was recording most of his content. And overall, the experience itself, for the first time that I seen one of those Tupac videos, I was like, man, there's going to be a change in terms of the type of content that's going to be created. I've also seen Martin Luther King. I've seen, I even seen Queen Elizabeth's Sora kind of reels that have been popping up. And this is almost similar to, the Bigfoot ones that we've seen for a while, and everybody was creating them. But now the thing is that with this application called Sora 2, which is invite only, you can actually create these reels or video content with your likeness. So I can actually have a picture of myself. It actually asks me to record a little bit of audio of my voice. And then all of a sudden, now the AI, which is Sora 2, can basically create video content on my behalf. Now, I can see in Raymond's eyes there's a little concern, right? Definitely, as I'm using the platform, I can see where it could be overly used. Also, I can see where it's going to open up opportunities. But I wanted to see what you guys thought about Sora 2 so far. And I'm going to throw it at Raymond real quick because you look like you have that concerning look on your face. So what do you think about Sora 2?
I think it's cute. It's cool.
He said it's cute.
Maybe not the right choice of words, but yeah, it's cool. But like you said, some of the cons that I have on it. So I don't know if you've seen, Dr. Martin Luther King's estate has came out and said, do not use his likeness. And it looks like Sora said they are banning Martin Luther King. Also, just the Tupac stuff. It's cool and all that. But the one I saw last week, I don't know if it was Sora or something else, but it got the internet up in a rage where it had Kobe discussing or playing video games or something.
Yeah, he was playing 2K, something like that.
The internet just flipped out. I'm like, all right, if you want to use your likeness, that's cool, but don't use some of these people that are dead and stuff like that. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
So not to sound like a Nancy, negative Nancy, but
we have a Karen here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We have a black Karen.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's all. Yeah.
That's what I should do. A Sora of Raymond being a black Karen.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. I mean,
one
go
more
ahead,
thing too. And SVU, I just saw an SVU episode where they covered this. Law and Order, where they had an episode where they had a teacher. They kind of photoshopped him or something like that, doing something with an underage kid. So, and they used some AI app on the show. So that's all I'm saying. Stuff is getting out of hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. Like, it was weird seeing like a Kobe Bryant. Tupac one, I mean, he's been gone for a good minute. Even when I saw Mr. Rogers, I thought it was cool. I don't know if I thought it was cute.
Okay. Yeah.
But definitely, I think there's going to be over time some more restrictions on what characters and likenesses you can use. I'm feeling very entertained versus concerned that the technology has reached this level. But definitely, I feel like OpenAI and all of these labs that are releasing these type of products are going to start to put more restrictions on them. How about you, D? What do you think about what you've seen so far?
Well, I like it. But that's why they call it open AI.
Yeah.
Open for anybody with some type of industry. It's all cloud.
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever gets most likes is out these days. Unfortunately, that's what the world has come down to. Is it messed up that we're using people who are dead? Yeah, I think so. Should we respect the people who are dead? Yes, correct. But do we miss them? Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. Two great people, Tupac and Mr. Rogers, because I grew up watching Mr. Rogers.
Facts.
You know, great information, great technology. They didn't have technology back in the days, but great as far as getting the point across. You know, won't you be my neighbor? That stand them out. I mean, that was the guy that made me change twice a day.
Facts, right? When you walk in the house, change your shoes on, right?
Shoes, put my vest on.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of like it. But if you're gonna go, you know, over the line, then that's where I'll be like, okay, listen, there's a time and a place to figure out, you know, when to stop.
Yeah.
You know, is it funny that Tupac is talking to Mr. Rogers? Yeah, I definitely think that is fucking funny. Fucking to me, is he smoking together? I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I was like, damn, Mr.
I don't
Rogers?
think I think Mr. Rogers did smoke on the low.
Yeah, you know,
because he comes from the 60s, 70s. You know, that's back in the days with the hippie era was that, but. Is it funny? Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I see a lot of stuff now that you send me. I seen like scary stuff, like, you know, like old ladies acting crazy with changing into a dog, or just like, what the fuck? It's like, but I guess that's the new platform. I guess that's like another Instagram.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's cool. I like it. I mean, again, you got to know your limits until somebody gives you the spank on the hand, and that's when it comes down to.
I like the way that you said that, because I think that's been kind of OpenAI's initial thoughts is like, hey, let's just go and release this, and if people have complaints about it, we'll start to, you know, throttle it back. But I also like you said, like some of these characters that we grew up with, we can't imagine them doing anything, you know, modern or like reaching and connecting to us in our current time. Like even the Michael Jackson ones. I don't know if y'all seen Michael Jackson out there, but. For me, I was like, man, it would be fire if Michael Jackson lived during this time, and then it's able to give us some, you know, illustration of what it would look like.
It would be fire if they would have put, you know, Tupac and Biggie talking, sitting down, having dinner.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
You know? Instead of having that beef, that they were having, everybody's just more in the world known to about. But I guess everybody don't think like me, you know. So
I didn't think about that. That's a good one.
I think creativity, and this is the thing that I'm more excited about, is that it's going to be like the way that you just created that moment or the idea of that moment. Like there's so many things that are blocking from you to create that moment. Like you would have to hire audio graphics person. You would have to hire this person to do this. You would have to do so much just to get an idea. But now you can literally go on Sora and say, hey, I want Tupac and Biggie sitting at a table talking like they're the godfathers of hip hop, Don dotted up, cheering off, and have words of inspiration, right? And it would actually create something like that. So I'm actually excited about what people will create, because then there won't be any limitations for people to create some really cool ideas. The other thing that I'm also finding out, which is kind of weird, is that most people are not creators. Most people don't have this idea of creating. They're more consumers. Like they'll sit and watch, oh yeah, I saw this, but they won't come up with these ideas like D just did and be like, hey, I actually want to see this, see that. That's the thing that I think is going to open up even more for people that are really creative, so that they can really get a lot of content out there. But we have to get through these times right now on all these copyrighted, can't, utilize this character. But actually, there is this feature inside of Sora 2. So if you haven't had a chance to download Sora 2, it is invite only. If you are looking for an invite, put a comment inside of this, the comments below, and then I'll send you an invite. I only got like 3 of them left. So definitely let me know if you want an invite to Sora, because it's invite only. I'm not selling them, but you definitely got to comment in our on this post here. Now, Sora 2 is going to be a way for companies, and I think Instagram and TikTok are going to start introducing this too, because it's giving them a lot of competition. Because if you notice, I'm getting it on my Instagram feed, and you'll see a little bubble that bounces around that shows it saying it's Sora. This is kind of like the watermark on it. Keep an eye out. I guarantee you Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, they're all going to start to introduce this new feature. But just, use it to, entertain, use it for brand specific, use it to engage with your followers, rather than just trying to make things look cute. Like Raymond said, they just look cute. We want to actually really use it for good stuff. But I won't belabor it no more. If you are looking for an example of what it looks like, I dropped the link inside of Discord, and I'm going to get our video guy to throw it also inside the video. And basically what I did is I quickly wrote a prompt, and me being a techie type person, I said, hey, Bobby D's working in a data center and we just got hacked, and I basically found a way for us to block network traffic, and it actually came out really cool. Raymond, I see that you liked my post. Yeah. Dee checked it out, and actually got my wife online too, and she was rolling based on what it looked like and the way that it reacted.
I was dropped off the network earlier. Let's bring them back online. Cable in, link up, checking the heartbeat now. Hold up. That's not our traffic. Someone's inside. They're moving toward the core. We stopped them here. Locking it down. Shield up. We're secure.
But the main thing here is that it's a cool tool. I think this is where social media is moving towards. I want everybody to get familiarized with it. If you are looking for an invite, comment below and I'll send you a link. And yeah, that's all that I got about Sora 2. I can't wait to see what the world creates. Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for chiming in, both of y'all. And definitely, I'm looking forward to all the crazy content that's going to be created out there. Raymond, just have some patience. It's going to get better filtered, okay? If you don't like something, you just say you don't like it and move on to the next, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Just, you can use it for nefarious reasons. That's all.
Yes, you definitely can. And I actually already see some different type of business ideas that So, and I'm just going to throw this out there until we see it out there, is you could say the likeness of my character. And now I remember what I was talking about. Inside of Sora 2, I'm sorry for this prolong. Inside Sora 2, you can say that my character can cameo in other people's stuff.
I saw that.
But you can say, hey, I only want to cameo in these type of things. And you got to write a prompt that says, hey, these are the things that I would want to cameo in. If somebody tries to cameo me in something that invalidates, then it won't let me be in that cameo. So there is some controls on how you can cameo in other people's videos. But the one that I am really, I can see money basically really being spent on this is... let's say that and I'm not using me as an example, I'm just using me as a reference. Let's say that there's Instagram model that I adore, right? And I want to create a scene with myself and that Instagram model together in a scene. But the Instagram model sells their likeness for $15 every time I create a video or whatever the frequency is. Now people will pay to be in content with different type of models or people that they want to be in a scene with. And then now that creates a new revenue stream, not just for the company that's creating the content, but the person that you're cameo in it. So if you think about these women that are making a lot of money for themselves to be seen, just imagine how much more money they're going to be making when they could sell their likeness to people so that they can put them in that same scene. Okay. It's going to blow up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of notorious things, but potentially a lot of revenue being created for that because people pay for just about anything. Right. And now that I can actually be in a scene with the Instagram model, how much is it? $15? Why not? Type stuff. So keep an eye out and definitely make sure you'll be ready for all these fakes that are coming out.